Bonjour et bienvenue à la classe de français at Creighton Middle School. Hello and welcome to French class at Creighton Middle School. My name is Margaret Varner and I am your student's French teacher this year at Creighton. I'm delighted to have your children in class. If your child is a sixth grader, I have him or her for the semester-long introduction French exploratory class. If your child is a seventh or eighth grader, I'm at the advantage of already knowing them from last year, and I have them for a year-long class, French 1 for seventh graders and French 2 for eighth graders. So those are both year-long, and they are for high school credit. And all of the students are getting off to a wonderful start, and I'm so proud of them. So let me take a minute tonight and show you a few things about how our class works. First of all, I'm going to share the screen and go over to Microsoft Teams to our page, to a page, an example of a Microsoft Teams page that looks a lot like our class pages. So if you see here, this is what's known as a general channel of a Microsoft Teams class page, and each of our French levels has their own of this. So our meetings happen every day, Monday through Friday, and your students are doing a fantastic job, of course, of getting right into the meetings on time. They're engaged. I'm very happy with them. So you also can get more information about what exactly we're doing as far as topics and course information. If you look over here on the left-hand side, these are channels, and you may know all of this already. So under this one, course requirements and information, you would find the specifics depending on if it's French exploratory, French 1, or French 2. More details there. But please know that Richland 1, we don't have one set textbook for these levels. Richland 1 has designed their own world languages curriculum, and it is in accordance with the South Carolina state standards for world languages, and also it correlates with the American Council of Teaching a Foreign Language proficiency levels. So keeping that in mind, there's not just one text. We do have a classroom set of textbooks for a resource for the 7th and 8th graders, and the access code is coming soon for that. It should be within the next couple of weeks. Furthermore, so information about grades, the grading scale is exactly like your students are having in their other courses as mandated by Richland 1. So that scale is consistent in our class. And also there are a few helpful links and resources for background information for your students. Here's a channel that has a few games and fun things in it. And then important to note, is RTI, the designated day for related arts, and French is considered an elective related art at the middle school level. So our designated day is Fridays. The students know that if they need me on a day in addition to Friday, they can make arrangements during RTI time as long as it does not conflict with one of their other RTIs. So they are aware of that, but Fridays are always available for them, and then the other days, depending on what else they have going on. And then I occasionally have meetings, but we can find a mutually agreeable time if it's on a day other than Friday. But Fridays, they can count on me being available for them during RTI time, which is from 2 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. And so reasons why they might need to come to RTI would be if they have been absent and need to make up work, if they are choosing to redo or retake a quiz or a test, or if for my 7th and 8th graders specifically, we may have one-on-one interviews to schedule. We haven't yet, but we will. Some of those may overflow into the Friday RTI time at a future date. So they are aware of this. They have been great about self-advocating and contacting me if they need to make up anything or redo anything, but that is all working very smoothly. Let me show you across the top. The students know that if I am posting assignments that need to be turned back in for a grade, they would be found here in assignments. Also, we are starting to use Class Notebook, and a lot of them are using that in their other classes, so it's It's not a problem at all. And it just helps us all stay organized with notes, and then it's a good collaboration space. In addition, one of the apps that we are using fairly often is called Flipgrid, and I know some of the students are using that in other classes, but if you get a chance, you could ask your students, specifically the 7th and 8th right now, to take a look at some of their Flipgrids. They've done a great job. And then the 6th graders so far have just done an introductory one, but they will be doing more as we progress. Let me tell you a little bit about me, which I meant to do in the beginning. So I am from Colombia. I've lived and studied in Paris, France, and worked there, and also lived and worked in Barcelona, Spain, and taught English over there. And I've lived and worked in Washington, D.C., but I'm delighted to be back in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm also a Richland 1 parent of high school and middle school age students, so that informs me and makes me more empathetic and sensitive to this age and stage of the middle school student. And I am privileged to teach your children, and also looking forward to a wonderful year. And I am so happy to have them in class and to be the French teacher at Creighton. So thank you so much. If you need to contact me, don't hesitate to email me. My email is on our Teams page under the course requirements, or it can be found on the Creighton webpage. Also, if your child is experiencing any technical difficulties, information is on the webpage, or you can call the school if you can't get to the webpage, the Creighton webpage or district webpage, because of your technical problems. So merci beaucoup. Thank you so much for your time, for your interest, for your support, and your children are wonderful. Merci et au revoir.